My name is Michael Brown. I'm a U.S. Army Staff Sergeant. In 2009, while conducting operations in southern Afghanistan, I stepped on an IED. This resulted in the loss of my right leg and several other injuries. I'd always wanted to join the military. After the attacks of 9/11, that kind of propelled me to try to go about that route a bit faster. I enlisted when I was 18. I initially thought I'd only do 3 years, but after my first combat deployment, I got promoted into a leadership position. I just felt like I had more to give back. I wanted to be able to lead more soldiers and teach them what I knew. On October 15th, 2009, my platoon, we were tasked with going to hit 2 objectives that were suspected of making homemade explosives. We closed in on the doorway to the suspected compound. I was probably about 15 meters from the doorway. I stepped on the device and it detonated. As I started giving myself the pat down, I realized things were not going good. My medic got on me really quickly, gave me a tourniquet, got some pain medicine into me. I landed back here in the US on October 20th. Walter Reed Army Medical Center. I was there for about 8 or 9 months, going through rehab, going through my medical board. Ultimately, after that, I decided to stay on active duty, and I served for another 12 years. At the time, it seemed what I really wanted to do, but it most definitely took its toll. I currently live in an apartment on the 5th floor. Groceries and things of that nature, it's an issue. Houses aren't accommodated to shower correctly or to bathe correctly. I wear my leg about 60-70% of the time. I haven't lived in a proper house in 20 years. At Walter Reed, there was a Homes for Our Troops representative contacting guys shortly after they got into rehab. That's when I got my initial packet. And then this past August, it just made sense. There's a lot of things that Homes for Our Troops offers as far as the handicap accessibility to the house, and I'm honestly looking forward to all of it. Having access to a shower where I'm not going to potentially slip and fall, which I've done in the past. The ability to use a wheelchair, like when I'm taking my leg off after working and things of that nature would be really great. Having a home provided by Homes for Our Troops would allow me to not only have the accessibility for when I'm in my wheelchair and things of that nature, but it's also going to allow me to change careers. I've served our country in uniform for 20 years. I'm ready to do a change. I still want to give back, whether teaching or something in the community, but it's going to allow me to make a large change to my life in a positive way. Moving from where I'm currently living in Virginia back to my hometown, it's going to free up time for my family, which I really haven't had for 22 years. You may not think that you need it now, but long term for you and your family, our health's likely going to deteriorate. We're going to try not to do it as much as we can, but the use of wheelchairs and things as we get older, it's going to be a fact of life, and being in an appropriate house that's safe can really change your life. Homes for Our Troops is truly unique as an organization. I just always felt like I was treated respectfully. I was never pressured into anything, which I really liked. It just seems like they care. I think the work that they're doing is life-changing.